This is the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour,
supported by Albertsons
and brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. Tastes like Miller time. Tom Thumb and Albertsons, the official supermarket and pharmacy of the Dallas Cowboys. Luke Casey, the official bootmaker of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com. Invest like your icons with Blockchain.com. Alltech Lansing. Just listen with Alltech Lansing, perfecting sound since 1927. And by Omni Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys.
now your hosts,
Nicole Hutchison and Brad Sham.
Welcome, everybody. It's almost kind of half Victory Monday.
We'll take it.
Thank you very much for being with us. And thank you for coming out and joining us at Sidecar Social at the Star District in Frisco. We've got an absolutely lovely crowd here. We got a lot of football games on of various sorts. And the food and beverages are outstanding at Sidecar Social, so come join us. We always are appreciative of all of you joining us wherever you're joining us on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network. Thank you. And those of you who are streaming wherever and whenever you're doing that on DallasCowboys.com. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. And so what about that game? So that was good. It was fun. It's sports. It's entertainment. Were you not entertained? All right. Very good. Very good. That's it. I've completely exhausted everything now. Hey, we are delighted to have this evening one of the best guests we have every year, the Cowboys co-captain, defensive back and special teamer, CJ Goodwin. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having me, man. Thank you.
This is 5 or 6 years in a row that CJ has agreed to come do this show. We always appreciate it, and every year, I say if they had full-time captains, CJ Goodwin would be one of those captains. Do I not say that every year?
Say it every year, yes you do.
And what happened?
I'm a captain.
He's a
today.
full-time captain. There he is, voted by his teammates. And I was going to get to that anyway, but I just think that's, I was for that always. I believe in it, but I thought that Coach Schottenheimer put it into words I could relate to when he said I think there is some special value in saying I had that C on my jersey. You're the one who plays. What did that mean to you to have your teammates vote you a captain?
Man, it meant the world to me, honestly. Being voted by your peers to be represent the team as a captain, like I said, means the world to me. When they call my name, they call my name last. So I wasn't really nervous because I wasn't expecting anything anyway. But they called my name last, and the heart gets the beating and all that. So it was pretty cool. He was like, "You deserve this." And your teammates voted for you, so it's fun.
Yeah, well, you did deserve it. You earned it. Deserve's a funny word, but you've earned it through your play and your leadership. And so who better than a captain to tell us how we're supposed to feel when you tie a football game?
I don't know how you're supposed to feel. This is my first time doing this.
First time you've ever been in a tie game.
This is my first time doing this. I don't believe in moral victories. So to me, it's like I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. I want to win the game. So we focus on next week.
Well, but you're standing there on the field. You go into overtime. You're tied, and you're not thinking that it can end in a tie, because it never does, except for when it does.
Right.
And so as it's coming down to then you guys score, and then there's 43 seconds, and then they're coming back to what's going through your mind? Are you thinking, dang, is this game going to really end in a tie?
No, we were thinking we were going to get a stop. We had it in our minds we were going to get a stop. It just didn't happen that way. Then I'm blaming the game on me. It's my fault. I had the last play of the game. I could have blocked the kick, and I didn't. So y'all can blame it on me. I'll take it. Ties on me. That's my fault.
How much do you kind of appreciate, earlier games in the season, testing you guys so early so you can figure out what kind of, dogs y'all really have on this team?
Say that one more time.
How much do you appreciate having some early tests like these, like the Giants, like this game early in the season, just kind of allowing you guys to figure out what kind of guys you have on this team?
Getting tested like this early in the season, man, it's actually a privilege.
Yeah.
It's going to get us ready for when we get to rolling and later on in the season and ultimately in the playoffs. So I'm glad we're getting tested like this early. We already had 2 overtime games so far, and we came out on top in one and we tied the second one. But yeah, so we're looking forward to what's down the road because it's going to be fun. And like you said, we got the dogs to do it.
Well, there is no better week, I think, to have the special teams captain on than what's going on in the NFL. And we can just start with last night. The two plays, I think, that brought you back into the game, this is just me, were special teams plays. So let's start with Wany Thomas blocking the extra point and Marquise Bell recovering it and running it the length of the field back for 2 point. How aware are you? Because it never happens. You always say that. I have to remind myself every time an extra point is blocked, oh, they can return that for 2 points. People forget it. Do you, when he scooped that up, are you thinking right now, oh, that's two for us if he just can beat everybody?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We knew he was going to block one that game. Me and Ye talk all the time about him blocking. He actually blocked one a couple years ago, first game of the season against the Giants. Same thing happened. That time it was a touchdown, but we knew they were kind of leaky on that side. And
I'd forgotten that. He blocked that one too.
Yeah,
huh?
Okay. That's what he does.
And Igbenogany was the one who was
Exactly.
his first game with Dallas, and that's right, he recovered it for a touchdown. So let's start with him. What makes him so good at that?
He listens. He learns. He film studies. But me and him talk all the time about his steps and how to get over it. 1-2, jump, 1-2. And he does it very well. He's so explosive. And he's intentional about really blocking it. I know some guys come off the line and just do it, just to get a play in. But he believes he can block it every time.
Wanya is also a guy that's, when you have a deep safety room like Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, some veterans that, obviously will have the starting role for a long time. When you think about a guy like Wanya, who is still fighting for some more opportunities defensively, how much do you kind of preach to him to consistently make plays on special teams in order to get those opportunities?
I don't have to preach anything to him. That's what he does. If anything, I'm learning from these guys. These guys want to play special teams. These guys want to be a star on special teams, and that bleeds into offense and defense. Like I said, he went in the game yesterday and played defensive snaps, so Malik went down a little bit. But he's just a great football player. You can't take anything away from him.
All right, we'll come back to Wanya, but I want to finish. That was a big play. It kind of gave the crowd some life. I'm sure it gave you guys.
Yeah, it gave us a lot of life. Yeah, absolutely did.
I'm not sure if it did as much as the tackle that Maris Leofau made on poor Mr. Golden from that seemed to me to be like a slap in the face. And those of you listening on the radio, you should have seen the face CJ just made, just thinking about that. That was a big play, wasn't it?
Right there. I could only make an ugly face at that time. Yeah, that was an ugly hit. Yeah, and that's what Maris does. Maris been hitting people like that since he's been in the league. So the dude did a spin, and he ran into the wrong person, I guess. And took him out after that.
Yeah, he did not return any more punts. That's right.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, thanks to Christy Scales for pointing this out to me today, the Packers also changed their blocking assignments after the blocked extra point. They changed personnel.
Yes. Yeah, they did. They moved. They got the tight end out, and they put a offensive lineman or something like that.
I think it might have even been a D lineman.
I think it was. Yeah, he was talking a little mess, and we could have got him too, but we went to the other side.
So what did Marist's tackle do, and how does a hit like that infuse the rest of the team?
Special teams' job is to ignite the whole team. When we make plays, the team kind of follows us. So yesterday was a good opportunity for us to kind of lead the way when it comes to the juice that we have. We talked about not having enough juice against the Bears. And the special team, we took that as like a slap in the face to us because we bring the juice, And when Maris made that tackle, you could see the sideline. Everybody went crazy. That's when the blood started going. So it was great to be a part of. Like I said, we could only make an ugly face. So yeah, that was a good play.
When you see the way that Maris plays, you can see it from up top in the press box, and obviously it's like, okay, this man's literally nuts. He plays with his hair on fire. But when you talk about a guy like Maris, how much does he kind of excite you from seeing him from the sidelines? seeing him play?
It's crazy because Maris is one of the most soft-spoken guys, and he's like a singer. You know,
Yep.
he sings, he's soft-spoken, but he plays football the exact opposite. He plays football like a rap artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just a joy to be around. He's a great football player, and he's a headhunter. And you can't take the stinger out of what he does. So even like with the penalty, like that's who he is. So we'll take that. I'd rather say woe than sickle, and that merits a testament to that.
But as he matures, he will be a little more aware, won't he? He won't do that.
Of
Because you
course.
can't have those penalties.
Of course, but it happens.
But right now, you'll take it if you get the rest of Marist.
Absolutely. Yeah, every time.
All right. Before we talk about what's going on in special teams in the sport, since we brought up Wany, I talked to him today at some length, and that you forget he's only been in the league 3 years. He's got a real swagger about him. He acts like, and now CJ is grinning like a very proud father, which you are anyway, but not his. But he's got a swagger about him, like, yeah, you want to talk to me? Yes, you do. And so Malik Hooker's probably going to miss a little time with, I believe it's a toe injury. And so Wanye's going to get a chance now that he has been preparing himself for. And why do you think that he is completely ready for the moment?
He's always been ready. Like I said, he's a great player. He studies. He takes his job seriously. And you can see that on special teams, how good he is at special teams. You know, when you're a good special teams player and you're a backup, you go in there and you're confident. And Wanye is going to do great. We look forward to having Wanye out there. Actually, he flies around.
Where has he taken the biggest jump in your eyes on special teams and defensively?
Just his command of the field. He's the PP on punt, and you can hear him. He even breaks down the huddle. He's a leader on everything. Defense as well. He's doing the same thing. He leads the group when it's his time to lead. And like I said, we have full confidence in what he's about to do.
He wants the ball, doesn't he? When he's the personal protector, he wants the ball to come to him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He wants to be the hero. That's the swagger about him, and I love that about him. Yeah, why not, right?
Snap it to me.
Yes.
I will run for that first down and knock people over on the way.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, he came in with that. All right, that's something to watch. But we're going to talk to CJ Goodwin about what in hell is going on with special teams in the National Football League in the first month of the season. We're delighted to have you with us on the Cowboys Hour at Sidecar Social, brought to you by
Albertson. When it comes time to shop for tailgate
Is it
favorites.
time now?
Yeah, it's absolutely
Has the time come?
Yeah, it's come. Now, favorites go to Tom Thumb and Albertsons. Get 10% off your groceries every Dallas Cowboys game day when you wear your Cowboys jersey. Tom Thumb and Albertsons, the official supermarket and pharmacy of the Dallas Cowboys.
We'll be right back with CJ Goodwin on the Cowboys Hour.
8,
The Miller
7,
Lite Cow.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
Back to the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons.
We are back at Sidecar Social in the Star District. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brad Sham with Nicole Hutchison and Cowboys co-captain CJ Goodwin, our special guest this evening. Very happy to have CJ with us. Let's talk about special teams, shall we? There have been more blocked kicks and kicks of consequence in the league in the first month of the year than I ever remember. You could go a year, a whole season, without seeing 3 game-deciding field goal blocks and returns. And it seems like we got 1 or 2 every week. Bears won against the Raiders yesterday, blocked a field goal at the end. Okay, what's going on?
That's the script, man.
That's the. Yeah, you got it. Well, we've all seen the table reads and the script readings. Yeah. Okay.
No, I have no idea. It must be, like I said, film study. I honestly don't know. Is people relaxing, or is people getting off the ball faster? Are they reading the keys from the holder? There's a lot of things that go into blocking a kick, but the biggest thing is 1-2, and I think that's what's going up this year is the 1-2. That's what Coach Nick preaches a lot, is the 1-2 on that, because if you keep going, eventually you're going to get one.
Now you watch this. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You watch special teams tape, certainly of the team you're playing, but you watch stuff every week. I talked to Rich Bisaccia yesterday. You were with Rich, weren't you?
No, I was right after
Did you just missed him? He's former Cowboy special teams coach now with the Packers. He was with the Raiders. He just knows as much about it as anybody. He wonders if sometimes are some of the offensive linemen a little smaller, who are now doing the protecting. Then for instance, he talked about when he was here, and Jason Garrett was the head coach, and you had Zach Martin and Tyron Smith, and you had like behemoths, and then now that we still got some pretty big guys who are playing. But so do you think that that's got anything to do with it? And do you notice any technique thing as you watch tape? Do you see teams either trying or paying attention to technique things in a different way than you've noticed in the past?
I can't say I noticed anything different. That goes for both questions. I just think it's the 1-2. I think we're understanding how big, not the game-ending ones, obviously that's huge, but just throughout the game. Like yesterday, it was an extra point, but it turned out to be huge, because without that 3-point swing, we'd have lost by 3 points. So I think that we're taking it more seriously every snap.
And so do you think that as it happens around the league, that makes people pay more attention? Oh, look, everybody's blocking field goals. Why aren't we? What people are paying more attention to it just because it's happening?
Exactly. It's out there. It's out there for you to get. So why can't we enjoy some of that too?
You say it's the 1-2, but you also mentioned it's the film study. What goes into you looking for other tendencies in terms of your film study?
The special team coaches do that.
Yeah. Okay.
They tell you what's going on, and they tell you what to look for. They give you the keys. I know that our field goal unit has a variation of things they do, so people can't pick up on their keys. So I'm assuming everybody does that. So on big field goals or 4th and short, you got to watch, because they might not do what you thought they were going to do. So there's different variations to everything, but there's always keys to something.
We had a conversation after training camp, in fact, after the preseason, and because you had, as you mentioned, a change in special teams coach, and once preseason is over and the roster is set, now the preseason's just whoever's here, you're covering punts, and that's not much of an exaggeration either, is it?
Not lying.
Okay,
Yeah.
But now the season starts, and now you have your roster. And you said to me, I think we will be better on special teams than we have been. And why did you feel that way, and do you think you see it happening?
It's getting there. It's getting there. We haven't played our best yet, but we have like I said, we have the same kind of unit we've had for the last 3-4 years. We kept the core together. We still have Turk. We got the best kicker in the league. We got one of the best punters in the league. I can go down the list, but we're going to get there. And then we have a chip on our shoulder too. We came from a dynamic coach, a renowned coach from Bones, and we don't want people to think it was just because of him. You know, Nick's a darn good coach as well. Nick and Los are really good coaches, but we're a really good unit as well. And Nick's letting us play, and it's going to come down, and we're going to change a few games like we did yesterday.
And when you say you're getting there, what are you not doing in these various rush and cover units quite as well as you would like that you?
Easy answer.
Yeah.
Penalties. Penalties. We got to knock those penalties off. Once we do that, then we'll be that unit we want to be.
What does Nick bring that? And granted, you give credit to Bones for everything all the time, but what does Nick bring that you necessarily didn't get from Bones or other special teams coordinators?
Nick brings a different type of accountability. He brings like an old school type of accountability. I think that we need it. Bones is more loving you up. Like Nick does that as well, but Nick is like, hey, you should have made that play.
Yeah.
Bones would have like sugarcoated it. Nothing's wrong with that. It's just two different styles, and I think we were ready for that new style of accountability because we're growing up now. Like, okay, hey, be a man. You should have made that play, and I personally like that, and I think that's rubbing off on the rest of the guys.
That tough love.
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
I like it.
How old are your kids?
Come on, man. You trying to age me, man?
I can't age you from sitting over here where I am. Come on.
These people don't know how old I am, man.
How old are your kids?
My oldest is 14, 7. My son's 7.
Damn, you're getting old, man.
See what I'm saying?
I'm playing.
See what I'm saying? I got a 4-year-old. Yeah.
Okay, 14 and 4. And the reason I ask that is as I hear you talking about the two instructive and disciplinary approaches, it's especially interesting since you've got a 10-year gap in your kids.
Yeah.
Which are you as a father? Are you Bones or are you Nick? And is it different with the two kids?
I have 3 kids.
3 kids, sorry.
So with my 2 daughters, I'm Bones, obviously.
As you should.
Yeah, I'm Bones.
Says the daughter.
Yeah, right. And then with my son, obviously, I'm Nick. Yeah. It's tough love, but he gets it. He gets it. Be a man, right?
Do you find yourself kind of being like that tough love on some of the younger guys in that room at times?
Yeah, but I'm the teammate, so it's like I can't,
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Still a veteran,
I
better
can take
than
you
the
out
group.
the game. What I'm gonna do? Yeah.
But you said, it's accountability, a different
Yeah.
level of accountability that you guys are kind of taking on, considering Nick is bringing that mentality for you guys. I mean, do you ever kind of feel yourself being like that extension of Nick's?
Of course, but that's just
Yeah.
like the rapport we have with each other. Like if I see somebody doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell them. Like I don't have to really sugarcoat it because we brothers.
Yeah.
And they'll do the same to me. Like I get coached a lot by the practice squad dudes. They tell me, I kid you not, Jalen Crawford is one of my favorite teammates on the team, and he tells me, hey, you should have did this, you should have did that, and I use everything he teaches me in the game. So I don't care how old you are, how young you are. If you have something, leave the room.
That's nice.
I would not have brought it up, but since you mentioned your age.
You did that.
Did not. All I did was ask the ages of your kids. 10 years in the league. 12? Oh, you know what? Is that service time?
So I've been in the league since 2014.
Right,
I
but
did 2 years on practice squad.
and so that's not service time, right? Is it?
This is my 10th year active.
Active,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that's where I got the 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
But by the way, I'm with you. I think that if you were in a training camp and made a practice squad, that should count.
Yeah.
So let's say 12 years. 12 years ago, did you think that you would achieve the position that you have achieved of leadership and captaincy and just have lasted on active rosters for 10 years?
No, absolutely not. I just wanted to make 1 year. I just prayed to God to give me one active season, and yeah, that was 2014. So I've been truly blessed.
Why was that What would 1 year do? Just to prove to yourself you could do it?
Yeah, I didn't play football, really. I played 1 year college football. I was a walk-on in college, so for me to even make the NFL is a blessing. Like, it was a miracle. So I was like, hey, man, I just want to touch the field for one season, and then everything else is fine.
Well, how long did it take you to learn about being a vested veteran and what that meant?
No, I was always well read on that. Yeah, I need my money.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, you're talking about health insurance for life, practically, right?
I need that.
Yeah.
So when I got 2 years, I was like, okay, I need this third one because there's no point of me playing only 2 years and not getting vested. So yeah, that was big.
All right, so let's go back. This is 8 years here, right?
Yes.
Before we have to take our next break. When you came here, you'd already fought through some injuries, practice squads. You'd been on, 3 teams, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, maybe more?
More, yeah.
Okay. And so when you came here, how long-term were you thinking? Did you think this is just, it's another place to come? And
So when I got signed off the practice squad.
Which was like in November of...
It was in...
but it was mid-season.
Mid-season. I got signed here off the practice squad, so I was guaranteed 3 games. So those 3 games were going to make me vested. Yes. So what happened, crazy thing is, right, what happened, I played 1 game. I played pretty well. I played all special teams. The second game we played in Washington. We played the Commanders now. But I got hurt, broke my forearm. I was like, oh, well, my career is over, but I got my pension. So I was upset, but I was glad that I got my pension. They put me on IR, and then they actually brought me back that same year in the playoffs. So I was like, wow, I don't know why they like me so much, but I'll take it. Yeah. So ever since then, I just kind of like built a rapport with the team by just being who I am and being productive.
Now I'll show my age. I don't remember who was the special teams coach then.
Keith. K.O. Keith O'Quinn.
Okay, Keith O'Quinn is in the scouting department now.
And Los, actually. Carlos. Carlos Pope was our assistant special team.
Carlos ever talk to you about the day he beat San Francisco on Thanksgiving by blocking a field goal?
No.
Oh,
no.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
I hit him with that every time I see him, and he says, how do you remember that? Because I remember that. CJ Goodwin's our guest on the Cowboys Hour. We're at Sidecar Social in the Star District in Frisco. And we are brought to you by
Luke Casey. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader by Luke Casey. Shop the collection today at Luke Casey's 6 DFW locations or online at lukecasey.com. Luke Casey, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Coming right back with CJ Goodwin on the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour.
back to the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons.
Back at Sidecar Social in the Star District on the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour. Brad Sham and Nicole Hutchison and Cowboys captain CJ Goodwin, our special guest tonight, with the huge screens on either side of the room showing the Jets and the Dolphins. And, of course, the Cowboys will be in New Jersey to play the Jets on Sunday. Do you watch, would you go home and watch the rest of this game?
Yeah, I didn't know it was on. I didn't know it was on. No,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's on, though. Yeah, I'll watch it.
And what will you get from, because you'll watch tape all week. What will you get from watching the game live?
Oh, I'm not watching it just because we play them. Yeah,
You just watch because you're a fan?
Yeah, I just want to see good football. Yeah.
Wait, good football? It's the Jets and the Dolphins.
Hey.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
my.
We don't have the right to look over
No,
anybody.
this is very true, and thank you for providing me a segue. I think it's hard to fool players. I think it's hard. And you guys always, no one's ever going to say anything bad about their team or another team, but you know when you've got a really good team, and you know when it might be a little bit more of a struggle. And so I'm just curious about reading public comments and social media, which is on me, about where you are, particularly as a defense, but as a team, a month in, 4 games out of 17. What were your expectations when you went to camp and coming out of camp? Of the whole team, not just special teams, whole team.
We felt like we were going to be good. I'm not saying we're not good. We just haven't played our best yet. So it's 4 games in? We're fine. It'll come along.
Do the defensive statistics alarm you or bother you?
Yeah, of course. But to me, this is just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
We had 3 defensive coordinators in the last 3 years.
Yes.
It's growing pains. It's a new system. With brand new coach, brand new system. We're learning. So it's just growing things.
Okay, this is great. This is just fascinating to me. I'm going to ask you a question I asked Malik Hooker in the locker room last week and Schottenheimer on his pregame coaches show. If I were a head coach, I would be all for not exposing my key players in preseason. I think that's risk-reward. That's too dangerous if you have an injury. And when you have another new system and nobody plays together until the season starts, you can practice all you want. It's not a game. Would it have helped for the starters to play a little bit in the preseason together? Would it have made any difference at all?
No, I think your disclaimer said it all. That about injuries and all that. I don't think that would have helped. They would have probably played 1-2 series. You're not getting too much out of that anyway. I think we got enough at practice playing together. We practiced against another team with the Rams as well. It's just growing pains right now. Like I said, we're going to get it fixed. I know they're working really hard in the coach's room to get it fixed.
You've been in the league for some time. I didn't mean to say that in a bad way.
Crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But for some time.
Not that you're old enough to be her father or anything like that. She did not mean anything like that
My
at
bad.
all.
That came out really bad. But no, seasoned veteran. There we go. That sounds a little better.
Seasoned.
Okay.
Oh.
You know
Oh,
what?
my goodness.
Just, anyways. But yeah, no.
Do you need a jacket?
I'm
Because it's
just
getting a little
gonna-
chilly in here.
That was really bad. No, but you've
Wait,
been
I'm
around-
just going to back away and let you finish this because you're doing
dang, I forgot my question. But no. How long does it typically take to get adjusted to the new scheme, get adjusted to, what the defensive coordinator is really asking of you guys, because it's new pieces, young guys, a new scheme, personnel, things like that. So how long does it typically take?
We're not through the first quarter of the season quite yet, right?
No.
I think next game will be like the first quarter. So I think it takes about a quarter to get to it. We play the Jets this week. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we have fixed and what we need to work on.
And personnel usage will change, I think. And tell me if I'm on the right track with this. I said during the game last night when we saw what Marist had, I think, more snaps last night in the defense than he'd had in the first 3 games combined. And as Araku is really starting to take some steps.
Yes.
And Houston, every time he gets in the game, that's another one of your guys.
Yes, my man.
Yeah, every time he gets in the game, something happens. And I said, I want more of those guys. I want to see more because they are providing juice. Am I right about that?
Yes, they are. They are. But it's a shuffle the coaching staff has to do. You know, you got guys you have to play. You got guys that, you know, that fit the system. You have guys that it's just a shuffle. And I wouldn't want to be a coach in that, like right now, because they got to find, in their first year with brand new players, they got to find the right fits, and they're just doing that right now.
And is it also true, this doesn't get talked about enough, I don't think, is it also true that coaches who are new to it, they've got to learn the players?
Yes. Granted, Shawty been here for a while, so he already knew the players. That's why his offense is going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Dak is MVP playing right now. But Flus, everything's brand new for him. So he has to adjust as well. So, like I said, it's just growing things.
How much does Flus lean on you guys that have already been here, that kind of know a little bit their way around? How much does he lean on you? Does he lean on you at all?
Flus, he appreciates me.
Okay.
It's just being in the room, being a veteran presence in the room, a seasoned vet, as you would say, in the room, and and just
One
being
of the
able
older
to,
guys.
yeah, the old head in the room.
Got it.
Yeah, that's so he appreciates that from me. I see him talking to Donovan Wilson a lot. I see him talking to the older guys like that a lot. KC, he talks to him a lot. It's just about how, like, the direction of the program.
How much has Kenny Clark kind of changed this defense?
That's my man. That's
Yeah.
my man right there. Yeah, he's the veteran presence we needed. Yeah, he really is, man. He's does everything right. The way he practices, you can't make an excuse around him. Like, I was complaining one day about practice, and he was like, "Hey, OG, we ain't got time for that." I was like, "Ooh, my man." Ever since then, he's been my man. That's my guy.
That's nice. You can tell, like, when he first got here, he's straight business.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
don't got time.
No. He's funny. No, he's super funny.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not like a square. Like, nah, but he's like, he just like no nonsense. When it's time to work, there's no nonsense. Then he got all the jokes in the world after. Yeah.
But when a guy's got skins on the wall, he's got skins on the wall.
He does.
And in a different way, you do. The guys who are playing special teams, if they don't know anything about you, it doesn't take long to find out.
Yeah.
I might want to. He hung around 10 years. I might want to listen to him a little bit.
No, yeah, he seen the work already. He put he know that respect is there for me. Yeah, I respect that about him.
And so, what is it about someone like that who comes in and immediately? I'm of the opinion that a player who says I'm the leader, he's not the leader. Kenny Clark never said I'm the leader. He just became the leader like the day he walked in the door, right?
Yeah.
What is it about that?
He just came in like super humble. He came in like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm Kenny." He just introducing himself, but he wasn't like pushy about like I'm the man. He just came in like, and he just earned his respect by the way he practices, the way he, like I said, he doesn't complain. He's just like, "Hey man, this is what we got on our plate today. This is what we're gonna get done." And he still won't tell you he's the leader. Like, he just come in and he just leads by example, and that's a true leader.
One thing that I got a chance to sit down with him before the Packers game, and I'd asked him, like, do you feel like you kind of got overlooked in that trade in terms of your success and the good things that you did? And he was like, you know, kind of like I feel like some people thought that I was just a guy that the Cowboys and Packers traded for. Do you feel like that was the case in that trade?
I think he has a chip on his shoulder.
Okay.
And I think he's playing that way too. And I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I like the underdog thing he has going on. And he's going to pay dividends in the end.
Well said.
We're going to take our last break, and we got lots more, including Mike, for the people who are here at Sidecar Social to ask questions of CJ Goodwin. We will be. Do we have any
Nope.
other sponsors we need to recognize?
That was it.
No,
No,
that's it.
I promise you.
Okay.
Albertsons and Tom Thumb.
Yeah, I believe you. Okay, then
And
we'll be right
Casey.
back.
Back to the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons.
Back at Sidecar Social in the Star District, Brad Sham and Nicole Hutchison and CJ Goodwin, Cowboys captain. And we're here every Monday night, except for the Monday nights when we're not. There'll be some of those later, but not for a while. So don't worry about that. We got a microphone. Oh, we've got. Not only do we have a microphone, we have people willing to grill you, CJ Goodwin, within an inch of your young life. So please, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay. I have a question about last night's game where you guys played a trick play, and Dak was in a different position than he normally was. So can you walk us through that, how that happens?
How that happens?
Great question.
Yeah.
What's the
Okay.
point of it? What are they thinking?
Okay, so we spread Dak out, right? And usually when the quarterback's not in his regular position, the defense has to go to another defense. So I think that's what Shadi was trying to do. Most defenses call it black. It's just like a zone. And then I think he was going to just run a wildcat and just run it in the end zone. And did we score on that play?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, we scored. So it ended up working out.
Javonte
Yeah,
Williams.
it ended up working out. I appreciate that question.
And what I like is it never happens, if they would have the Wildcat guy, which was Javonte, I'm pretty
Right,
sure,
right.
have him take a step and fake it, and then throw it to the quarterback out there in the flat.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Not the Dak. No, I don't want to risk that.
Well,
No.
if he's all alone,
I'm okay.
so you're playing 10 on 11. You'd
Yeah.
rather play 10 on
Just
11.
leave him out there. Just leave him out there.
All right.
Yeah.
How about the play? You watch college football too?
Yes.
It was Alabama. You see the play Alabama did?
No, I didn't. I turned it to the other game.
Oregon and
Yeah,
Penn
yeah,
State.
yeah, yeah.
So Alabama put a 340 or 50-pound offensive lineman split out and threw a screen to him. And watching him, and he almost scored. See guys I got to tackle, but I don't want to tackle him.
Yeah, that's a hard tackle. That's a hard tackle. No matter how slow he's moving, that's still a big guy.
Okay, you have been a defensive back, and as you described it to me earlier in the year, I'm an emergency.
Emergency. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But you must play on the scout team, play corner. And so what are you doing? What are you seeing on the scout team? Because you can give us some insight into the way Dak and the offense are working right now, because you play against them in practice.
Yeah. What am I seeing?
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of completions. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing they kind of tear us apart every now and again. They tear us apart. Yeah. So, what you want me to give you the game plan?
Well, you don't have it yet.
Are you working for the Jets?
Do I look like I'm working for the Jets? If I was, I'd be up there. No, I mean you see that you have to do whatever the offense of the other team's going to do.
So that question, they actually ran that in the red zone against us, the scout team.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And mind you, remember, scout team, we knew we can't touch Dak anyway.
Right,
So
okay.
we just left him by himself. We hoping they threw it to him. But, yeah, they did the same play, and they scored on us. So when they did it, I already knew it was going to be a touchdown.
So there was a day in training. Now, you came into the league as a receiver, did you not?
I did.
And there was a day in training camp that you really freaked me out because you put a white jersey on. And I said, are they moving my man to offense now?
Hey, the more you can do. The
Right?
more you can do.
And how often do you do that?
I rarely wear the white jersey, but I meet with the receivers sometimes as well. I'm emergency everything. They got me holding. They got me a holder now too. Yeah, I'm emergency everything.
How much pride do you take in being versatile? If you needed to line up at receiver, you could. Obviously, you played corner too
Yeah.
as well. How much pride do you take in that versatility?
As a running joke, because I tell everybody I'm the best player we got. Yeah. At work, I say it all the time. I'm the best player we got. It's a joke to them, and I mean that. I could do it all. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, CJ Laird from McKinney. Let's say down the road, once you're retired from playing football, do you have any plans of looking into something similar to?
I was just going to say, now it's Larry who's trying to push you out.
Yeah, now
Not
I
Nicole
see,
now.
I see.
Sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Are you good? As far as you looking into the future of a career, have you thought of maybe acting, singing, anything of that sort? That yes, you.
Yeah, I can't sing at all. I cannot sing, but I appreciate that. I did some modeling recently. I was in Vogue, actually.
Oh, say more.
I was in Vogue. Yeah.
Do you have the
No lie, I was in
receipts
Vogue.
on this?
Oh, no, I don't.
My sister is my manager, and she forced me to do this modeling thing, and they ended up putting it in like Vogue.com, whatever. It was pretty cool. It's about some NFL players or whatnot. I'm not going to pursue that, but I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting everybody know I was in Vogue. And no, I don't want to do anything on TV, but I'm in like real estate and stuff, so I'll pursue that. Yeah, I appreciate that question.
Well, Larry, I appreciate it too
That was
because I had it on my list, which is all in my head, which is a dangerous place, because I have been given to understand that you would not mind learning the scouting and personnel business.
Yes.
Please explain and say more.
Just by watching, so Will McClay let me shadow the scouts one day, probably 2-3 years ago, during the off season, and it was just amazing how he was just one about his job and how he looked past the numbers and seeing the player. That's why they get a lot of, great players, just because I think it's him that been able to see everything. I'm sorry, and just having an ability to help give somebody the blessing that has been bestowed on me. If I'm in that position, like I know how that feels to receive that blessing, and I think going into scouting, or ultimately becoming a GM would be amazing for me.
One of the things that the Cowboys do well, a lot of teams do it, it's not only the Cowboys, is find free agents. And there's a pro personnel department. They're ranking every player on every team in the league. And then the college scouts, when the draft is over, they all call it the second draft because now everybody who didn't get drafted, and some of them become 10-year guys who, become team captains and do very well. What do you think you would look for if you were working for Will McClay? What would you be looking for in a guy who wasn't drafted to say, yeah, but that's our guy?
I would look for raw athleticism. I would look for, you gotta be athletic. You gotta be, you gotta be able to fit the part. But just being a good dude, just being able to, being on time, being respectful, those things are huge in this league, and that's something I try to tell the younger dudes as well. Like, this is your job for one. Like, why are you late to your job? In any other business, if you're late too many times, you get fired. So, just being respectful, respecting other people's time. I would look for that.
And that was a couple of years ago. You said you shadowed Will McClay, right? Mm-hmm. Have you thought about maybe the off season, taking another opportunity? Picking his brain a little bit?
Will won't let me back up there.
Dang.
Nah.
Yes, he will.
Nah.
Yeah, because he said, hey, this man trying to take my job.
I think that's what he's saying. I do want to go back up there.
By the way, he started as a defensive back,
Yeah. He said he was slow, though. I just talked to him yesterday. He said
Will said he was slow?
Yeah, he said he used to hit, though. He said he used to hit, but he was slow.
When he played at Rice, he had to cover Michael Irvin at one game when Rice played Miami.
Yeah.
Ask him about that. How
I
that
will.
went.
I will.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I sure will.
Yeah, but okay, I'm just gonna, because we're friends, I'm just gonna.
If it's another old joke, don't say it.
It's not a joke,
Okay.
and it's not old because I know about old. But when you have played 12 years, and like every year that when they sign you, I'm happy because good, my guy got another year.
You're one of the few because it seems like I'm getting a lot of hate. They said
Who?
They said death, taxes, and CJ Goodwin 1 year deal. That's what they. That's the three things.
Who said
that?
Who they?
My brother sends it. So my brother is like, yeah. So he'll send me all the negative stuff.
No.
CJ Goodwin 1 year deal.
That's insane.
Okay.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
How you obviously are still enjoying it, and especially now being a captain, probably lifted you up a little bit.
Yes.
But not many guys play 10 years. How much longer would you like to play?
God willing, my body's healthy and somebody wants to pay me to play football, this is fun. Yeah, I wouldn't. Why would I stop? You know what I mean? Until they push me out, why would I stop?
I don't want you to. I'm just.
No. I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't. When people ask me that, it's not you. It's just I get it a lot. Like, why would I? You quit your job. Like, why would I quit my job?
But I have had guys after they get to 8 years, 10 years, maybe linemen more, but they say, okay, you know what? We might be.
Oh.
We
okay.
might be getting to a place now where.
Yeah, the difference is I'm on vet minimum.
How do you keep it going as you continue to? You know what? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
How do you maintain this level of play at this stage?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I do a lot of recovery, man. We have a great organization that helps you a lot, and I go to sleep early.
You keep playing as long as you want, and I hope they keep bringing you back. CJ Goodwin, everybody, tell him thank you. Cowboys special teams captain, Cowboys at the Jets, noon on Sunday. Yes, a noon game. What do you know? Nicole and I will be back next week on the Cowboys Hour.
Miller Lite.
Clear.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?